Tonight is the little things part two. Last night I talked about the things you take for granted, the things that you miss the most, the things that when taken away, when you go to jail or you go to prison, that you miss. I'm going to give you some more examples. For the first 6 months that I was incarcerated during my last 3 year bit, I felt a phone vibrating in a pocket that I didn't have. Pockets is something you don't have. Phones, something you don't have. Little things. Another little thing. Big difference. A pillow. You don't know how much you love your pillow until you can't sleep on it. And you're forced to rumple up some thick fabric clothes that pretty much like laying on a brick. They have mats with built in pillows, so they say. It's just a lump at the end of the mat that's called a pillow, but it's not. It's just a little bit of extra padding, a different kind of fluff, not softer. It's there's another little thing. A comforter, nice soft blanket. Let me see. Uh, Being able to take your medicine when you want to. You know, mine and Proxen, if I needed one of those, I would have to fill out a sick call slip and wait up to 7 days before I get seen and get that medicine. So from the time I fill out that slip, the pain that I'm feeling leading up to it, the filling out of the slip, the turning in the slip, the waiting to go to medical, 5 to 7 days on average is how long it takes to get from your cell to medical. Better hope you don't hurt, because you're going to suffer. Suffer the entire time. I had a migraine in Vanderburgh County for 17 days. It took them 17 days to give me an ibuprofen 800. I mean, don't, I didn't want to eat. I had a towel wrapped around my head. I stayed in a two-man. I kept my door shut. No noise, no sound, no light. Every single CO I saw, I begged for help. I every time medical came around, I asked for help. I begged for help, and they wouldn't do nothing. I filled out sick call slip after sick call slip after sick call slip until 17 days of me badgering the heck out of them to help me. They finally gave me an ibuprofen 800 and got rid of the headache. Little things. Being able to take care of yourself. Lay your head on a pillow. Your phone. Remote control to the TV. Access to the TV. It's just, that drug is not worth it. That drug is not worth what you're giving up. I wish I, I wish I could be talking to me as I'm talking to you and listen. Could have saved myself a lot of pain, a lot of sorrow, and a lot of missing the little things. Flashlight. A flashlight. And that makes me so happy because that's something that I couldn't have. I sleep on a pillow. I'm ecstatic because you don't get to sleep on pillows. I made pillows out of stuffing, but every time they did a cell search, they'd take it. And then I'd have to wait until I came across more stuffing again and then make a new one. Sometimes it took weeks, sometimes it took months. It was different every time, but that pillow lasted until cell search. Sometimes they found it, sometimes they didn't. I had a pretty good hiding place. It was underneath the rack, back behind the box, back in the back corner. I mean, like they had to physically get down on their hands and knees and lay on their belly and crawl under the rack to find it. They found it, and then after they knew where my hiding spot was, there was nowhere else in that place to hide something like that. So my hiding spot was gone. So every cell search from then on, once I acquired the stuff to make a pillow, it was taken away from me. And then I was forced to sleep on clothes. If you want to know what it's like to sleep on clothes that are thick like jail clothes, ball up some jeans and put them in a t-shirt and lay on them. That's what it's like. Trust me, you don't want it. So, my point is take everything you love, put it in one pile, and take that drug and pick. It's not worth it, y'all. It is not worth it. That high ain't that great. And eventually you're not going to enjoy it. Eventually, every time you do it, you're going to have a bad time. It's going to be a nightmare. And you're going to hurt everyone you love. And you're going to lose everything you have. For what? For what? What is so special? I know what was special. But what was so special about what's so special about it to you that's worth risking and hurting everyone you care about? Ask yourself that. What is so important about what I'm doing that is worth risking everything I have? Talk to you again tomorrow. Have a good night.